So I've been meaning to get to this for a very, very long time now, and I think it's about time that I say something. So if you guys have not heard of SML, it's basically a YouTube channel where they play with Mario plushes and make storylines out of them pretty much. But it was good for 2009 until 2016, and that's when the downfall became a thing. And you gotta wonder, why is the channel turning downhill all of a sudden? Is it Bowser Jr., Cody, Joseph, Black Yoshi, Shrek? No. In my honest opinion, I think it's because of Jeffy. And I'm not saying he's the 100% culprit of why this channel is turning downhill. I'm not saying that. He's just basically the start of it. So it all starts back in 2016. This video gets released called Mario the Babysitter. Wasn't the worst video, but okay. Now, keep in mind, that's all Jeffy was supposed to be. He was only supposed to be a side character. He was never supposed to be a main character like he is now. The only reason he became a main character is because popularity. That's the only reason why he was brought back in. The first video I believe he was brought back in was either Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or Game Night 1 or 2, whatever which one it was. That is the reason why he was brought back. You can even tell that Jeffy was not supposed to be a main character because after the Jeffy video, he only came back until Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. But before Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, there was no Jeffy videos. None. 0 bits of it. I could talk how bad Jeffy is all day, but I wanted to get to the other main issues. Now, the videos in 2017 feels very rushed. For example, the secret door. Now, I remember Logan talking about the secret door. He said he was planning on it. It was gonna be huge. But then, when I saw the video, it was good until the end. Now, at first, when you watch the video, you actually think Brooklyn T. Guy killed 26 people. No! It was actually Does Bad Things Guy. And actually, Brooklyn T. Guy was on vacation for 7 months. And that's when I felt like the plots were being rushed. And I could even tell it was rushed, because after I watched the behind the scenes, they immediately came up with this idea on the day of. It's sad seeing such a great channel just turning downhill quicker and quicker. And that brings me to the next part. Now this year had a lot of drama with SML. Well, a lot of drama. It pretty much starts off with this.
Now I got a couple things to say. Look, I want you guys to know this. Y'all are the fans. Look, Anthony is not a part of SML. He was only in a couple of videos. He only did Atso and one other character as the Koopa Kids, and that's it. So he's only been in 4 videos. He's not an important character. He's not a main character, so he's not included. It's just me, Logan, Lance, Pablo, and Chili for Rosalina and Peach or whatever. Because really, Elena's not a main character at all. Anyway, like she was only there then, but now she's not there now. And Anthony is just major annoying and on some stalker shit. He stays outside Logan's house for hours, even though he's not supposed to be there for filming.
So he's basically telling 2 of his cast members, I don't like you, get away from me. Oh, the drama doesn't end there. Hold on to your seats, because it's gonna get wild. Now, the Jeffy fanbase is another part of the drama. Now, you may be asking yourself, why the Jeffy fanbase? Why them specifically? Well, I'll tell you why. So how the Jeffy fanbase basically works is, if you say something bad about Jeffy, you're basically gonna get attacked by them. So here's the old fanbase, and here's the Jeffy fanbase. So the old fanbase mostly hates Jeffy because he isn't original or funny. So when they say something like that, the Jeffy fans will come at them, and then the old fans will come at them back, and it'll never end. It's just an endless cycle. So it's pretty much a fan base war. So the other part of the drama is the DBTV situation.
What is up, best ones worldwide? It is your boy DBTV, DITB1, Don here. Today we're going to talk about something that's been bugging me for a while, and I've been waiting to do this for a while.
Not just bugging you, it's bugging me.
SML. You guys might know SML. I don't know if you guys do or not, but they're pretty popular. They're a pretty popular YouTube channel that make Mario plush videos with puppets, and they have over 2 million subs on YouTube. And this guy was one of my favorite YouTubers until this day, when I saw the video SML movie The Babysitter. And you guys are probably wondering, why am I making this video over some older guy playing with plush toys?
Right.
But there's a reason why, because he's making a lot of money off a character we made in a show called Nobody Cares. We made a video on, I'm going through all my facts here, guys, on my phone. On October 16th, 2015, I posted a video on Donald's the Best One called Nobody Cares Episode 14. And I'm a small YouTuber because the screenshots are going to be on the side.
Yes.
But there's only 17 views on that video with 1 like. Okay, so now Nobody Cares Episode 1, our very first episode of Nobody Cares. SML, which on the thing you can see there's a verified check. So that is really Logan's YouTube channel that commented on that video.
This is real.
Laugh my ass off with 5 likes, and then people putting oh and stuff. And you guys are probably like now like, oh, that's coincidental, but
Now, basically what they're saying is, you stole Jeffy, how dare you, we had a character named Jeffy. 1, your channel was at like 167 subscribers, and there are currently 1 billion YouTubers on YouTube. And I don't even know if your Jeffy video is even that famous. What hurts their argument even more is that supposedly SML commented LMAO, but in reality, it was photoshopped. The second thing that I wanted to get to is GameCube 300. Now, if you guys don't know who he is, he's a reaction channel, and he mostly reacted to SML videos, so there's a reason why his YouTube channel is gone now. I will let this clip explain itself.
The reason I took down GameCube 300 is because I wanted the part of my internet persona that was Super Mario Logan destroyed. Not cut down, not reduced, destroyed. I don't want a part of that community anymore. I don't want to be associated with that channel anymore. I want to take a quick moment to apologize to everyone who follows me on Twitter. I realize that some of the tweets I made were extremely vague and it caused a lot of you to get confused. Lavelle did not force me to take down my channel, but he did pressure Logan into striking down my channel. A few weeks back, I decided I didn't really want to make that many SML reactions anymore. I decided I would make one every now and then. Then on July 3rd, I decided I didn't want a part of the SML community anymore. So I privatized about 90% of my SML reactions and I stated some opinions on Twitter. Keep that in mind. Opinions. This was apparently enough to make Logan hate me enough that he wanted all my SML reactions, even the ones where I praised him, deleted. Not unlisted, not privatized, not even unmonetized. He just straight up wanted them deleted. So Logan makes Lavelle call me, and the first phone call I get from Lavelle was nothing short of a disaster. Practically that entire phone call was me trying to speak and Lavelle screaming over me. I eventually got fed up with his behavior and hung up on him. Maybe 5 minutes later, he calls me again, and this time he's got Logan with him. To Logan's credit, he was a lot more calm than Lavelle was. So you would think that we could actually start communicating somewhat, but no, Logan would talk, I would try to talk, and then Lavelle would just scream at me. That's how most of that call went. Lavelle was doing everything he could to keep me at a disadvantage in that phone call. He wouldn't let me talk, he was screaming at me, he was calling me fat, and there were a few times he was just like, yo Logan, fuck this, just take down the dude's channel. So eventually I just get to a point like, okay, fuck this, I've got other shit going on, I don't need this right now, I'll take down the fucking videos, whatever. So I get home from the mall with one of my friends, cause that's what I was doing at the time I got this call. I take down the few videos that were left up, like Jeffy's Homework or SML Remake, Toad's Mistake. And they also told me to delete all the videos I privatized, like it was gonna make a fucking difference, whatever. So I did everything they wanted, but that still wasn't good enough. You're not gonna believe this. Lavelle said I also had to delete the tweets where I mentioned him and Logan, or he was gonna strike down my other 3 channels. It was at this moment where any shrivel of respect, dignity, or anything I felt towards Lavelle was decimated. This was clearly an empty threat to me, but the fact that he would even try this just blew my mind. I decided at this point enough was enough, so I blocked Lavelle on Twitter, I blocked him on Instagram, and I blocked his phone number. I didn't want to hear from him anymore.
So that concludes the drama part. Now it's time to get to the next section that I want to get to. Now, the humor was the good part about SML, but recently I just don't feel like it's there anymore. For reasons, it's just really repetitive and annoying. Like, for example, Jeffy is the biggest one out of all of them. Here's a list of his jokes. He spanks his diaper, he hates green beans, he has tantrums, cusses out of nowhere a lot, which gets very old by the way, annoys Mario with the cat piano, going and
Hey, Mr. Butterfly, what doing? What are you doing?
And you basically want to know what the joke is? Jeffy is retarded. Nothing funny about it. Absolutely nothing. And even Junior started to become unfunny now. Back then, Junior's videos were supposed to be random as possible, have the most clever plot lines ever, like Junior going to the sun or something like that. But then recently came 2017, the magic doesn't feel like it's there anymore. It feels like it's just bland. That's all it is. That's all I really can describe it as. And that brings me to the last part of this video. Now, Logan, I know you're not a bad guy. You're trying your best right now. You have two fan bases. There's the old fan base and the new fan base, and you can't decide how should I handle this whole situation. How can this be fixed? Now, here's my suggestion if you're watching this video. I would focus on 1 week with the new fan base, and then another week with the old fan base. It's pretty much like every other week. There's like different type of videos for different fan bases. Try not to rush your videos, but come up with some very clever ideas. And try to come up with some clever jokes. Now, would I personally watch SML after this year? Probably not. Unless if I hear improvements, maybe I will return. But I will watch the new SML movie. So guys, that about wraps up this video. Don't forget to smack that like button and that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on that notification button so you can get to my videos as soon as possible. And I will see you guys next time.